welcome back. This is Just Being Us. My name is Miss G, and joining me to talk about being men in the creative space is award-winning fashionista first. Sometimes I think he's a fashionista before an actor. I don't know, but Harold Amenyah is a sweet guy on the red carpet, in front of camera. That's when he's in character. And what else do we need to know about him? Welcome to the show, Harold. And
the honorable guest on Just Being Us.
Yes. He's like a brother, you know. Yes, and seated right next to Harold is the CEO of Ghana Music Awards USA. Dennis Boafo, known as Dundee, and he is my brother. F1. Great to have you both join me. You are here with me, so we have our issues here. This man, Don, has been here, left this space, and he's still in the creative business, some way, somehow, out there as he projects the Ghana music with his award scheme, GMA USA. So, Harold, because you are here, let's start the conversation with you. The other day, the ladies joined me for a conversation, and we'll be talking about we females in this industry and what we feel like as females in this industry, and that we feel like people are in our space. How do you feel as a man in this industry?
Oh, I don't see the creative space to be, maybe it is, but I don't see it to be dominated by men. I haven't really paid attention to that. Also because, you know, I just feel it's an equal playing field for both sexes. I've never really viewed it as an industry that has been dominated by men, even if it has been. I've never really viewed it that way. And it's just because maybe I've perceived it as an equal playing field for both sexes, like I said earlier. But it's good to be in it. I mean, I feel like it's a space where if you know what you're about and you are focused and determined, because, you know, determination, persistence really count, you can thrive. You can thrive regardless of your sex, to be honest.
I see.
Yeah.
Don, having been in this space here and home and abroad, do you think that the women are winning in the space or the men are the champions of the space?
Well, the reason why somebody would say the men are more, you know, like
in charge
is because possibly they own most of the franchises. The franchise, you know, they own most of the companies. They are the heads of the institutions, while the women play different roles. You understand? So you see, let's take VGMA. The owner is a man.
Oh, but the wife is the CEO is the one who is running
the owner.
Well,
You see, and then GMA USA is also owned by a man. Trade Music is owned by a man, whilst there are other females in there. So it's like the men give the instructions that they are the leaders. The men are the leaders, while the women. I'm not going to say.
So the men are calling the shots, sort of.
Kinda, you know, like so. I mean, that sense. Then you said about again. I think the women are playing more roles than the men in this space.
When you say more roles?
Reason being, on TV, it's mostly the women. Right?
The women also say yes on TV, you see their faces, but they don't give them the hardcore news. So they don't do hardcore, so they don't do the hard interviews. They say they give us, IKEA calls it what, pink jobs, or say pink, says when it comes to the pink
but still,
jobs.
you're still the faces of, they are the faces we see in
Is it the face that you want to sell?
Not the face, I mean, the face counts. There's a reason why they put females on set than males. See, men are more masculine.
That's what we don't want to hear.
You see, it's a fact. It's a natural phenomenon. You can't take it away from. And again, I'm not saying this because, you know, but the fact is that there are certain things meant for men and there are certain things meant for women.
Hey.
Okay. And I know the feminists are going to come for me.
No, they're waiting for you.
Okay. I'm going to say this. You see, there are certain things for men and certain things for women. Reason being, I mean, there are some roles that a man will play. Even though the woman will play it, it's not going to be like the man playing it. And there are some roles women will play that a man can never play. You understand?
Which roles are these? Like, if you're able to pinpoint, then maybe I will understand. Or Harold, do you understand what he's saying?
I do. But, you know, he's talking about the decision-making aspect of the industry, obviously because of where he stands.
Okay.
But in front of camera, Ms. G, to be honest, I think if anyone is biased, it's the women.
Of course.
You know, like the creative space is full of show. It's showmanship, right? And if any sex can be beautified or
of course the woman.
recreated or made in a more appealing way, you know what I mean?
Hey.
Where
With the makeups.
your weave is being changed. You know,
you are here today
everything,
wearing
literally
this.
everything. I don't want to go into the details. We all know
course,
it. You understand?
yeah.
So if there's any sex that can be remodeled to make things look good, it's the females.
Of course.
So I think when it comes to the showmanship of the business, it's the females that are favored more.
Really?
Unless they are not taking advantage of it.
Hey, tell me.
You understand?
Let me now begin to take advantage.
Because that's the truth. It's make believe. Our industry is full of make believe. You understand? So once again, falling back on the fact that women can be remodeled, can be put in such a position that they are more appealing to the eye than the man. Why not? There's a lot for them to benefit than the men.
In what sense?
In the sense of appearance, in the sense of the showmanship of the business. You understand? When it comes to music, when it comes to movies, with music, female music, why are they always parading female vixens in videos as opposed to male vixens?
Why?
Because the women are more appealing to watch as opposed to the men. Regardless, in fact, a woman would like to watch a woman, their fellow woman, and then a man also like to watch a woman. So,
A woman, of course.
Woman,
I wouldn't want to watch
a
man.
You
understand what I'm saying?
And their female counterparts would also like to watch them for whatever reasons. You understand? So, the female gender has more advantage in the space
than we the men, and it's a fact. And like I keep saying, there are certain roles that women will play that we the men will definitely find difficult playing. Like you said, you're weak. I can never come and sit here and put on a wig. People will laugh at me. But when you do it, it's okay. Just to add some beauty to you. You understand? So in that space, or in that context, you say the woman is playing more roles than us. Again, and then when it comes to decision taking, because we initiate some of these projects, so then you view us as being out there like that. Meanwhile, we initiated them. You understand? So that's why sometimes
is that not why they feel like that's because you initiated them, you are making the decisions, you call the shots, anyhow it favors you, and that's why maybe a lot of women seem to feel like, okay, it's the space might have a lot of women, but it's still the men who are making these decisions. It's still the men who are calling the shots.
You wouldn't blame
So
that.
the man who owns a business will say, like you're saying, oh, this one doesn't look too good for TV. Oh. We don't want her on our TV. I don't think the women think that their fellow women would gladly do that.
But you see, even though the men take the decisions, they still take the decisions to favor the women.
The women, at the end of the day.
But
you understand?
Is it also really the case that these decisions are being made to favor women? Or
because
it is
women
business
sell more.
Okay.
Because women sell more. And
Exactly
it also
say,
brings me back to the point that show business, the showmanship comes before the business side. Before you start making money, you know how your face has to be accepted or whatever, known before the money starts coming. So the showmanship is very key. And when it comes to the showmanship, the women are more appealing to the eye than the men.
Does it put you as a man in the industry or the creative sector at a disadvantage?
Not at a disadvantage, but it puts you in a position where you have to justify your inclusion more. You have
like
to
the
work
women.
harder.
Like
You have to work
watch
harder.
the music videos.
As a man, you have to work harder.
Watch music videos.
Which you also mentioned.
Yes.
There are so many.
A lot of
I don't
stuff
want to
in
go
there.
into details, but in the music space, there are so many talents that we have accepted. So many female talents we have accepted. If they were male, we wouldn't even pay attention to them one bit.
Hey.
You know what you want me to? We know.
No. So why did he accept them? Because
of their bodies and their skin color. We all know them. If they were to be males, we wouldn't tune in to listen to them for 1 second.
Yeah, of course.
You understand? But just because of the way they look, we'll pardon them.
It's a natural phenomenon. See,
and allow them
it's a fact.
Because you see, one thing that I also believe is, when it comes to this space, like I said in the very, very, very beginning, my introduction, I said, if you put your mind to it and you persist, you can make it. I feel like the industry favors women in the sense that in the beginning, you're allowed to play more or whatever, make all the mistakes. You know, it pardons the females more or for a longer time than the males. Because as you keep going, you get better. Of course, if you put your mind to it and all that, you get better. Whereas the female will be excused in the beginning to play around, make all the mistakes and get better.
And who is excusing them at this point?
Like I said,
the men?
No, the men, the audience, the audience, both men and women. Like I said, both men and women wouldn't mind watching their female the women wouldn't mind watching their female counterparts, and then the men would also love to watch the females. So I feel like women are excused more You understand?
And I was saying something which I did, and
Okay.
I was talking about the national phenomenon, right? What I meant was, naturally, when men are attracted by what we see, you understand? That's against women.
I thought they say, is it not? Okay, the woman that they say what we hear.
It's what we hear.
And you is what you see.
It's what we see.
Okay.
So of course, if you have a man watching TV, I wouldn't want to see him on TV. Definitely, I want to see something to catch my attention. The attention part, the attractive part.
Before you even start to
before I
pay
even
attention to what they are
sit to
saying.
even watch, I definitely need to see something to catch my attention. Sometimes maybe I'm not even looking at you. I'm telling the truth. I'm not hearing what you are saying. I'm only looking at you. Maybe you have some nice boobs, you have some nice cute lips, and that's what I'm it's a fact. You know? I'm just paying attention to you, you know. And by doing so, the things you say then will start getting to me. Then I'll start listening to you very well. It's a fact.
Maybe after 2 or 3 times. You understand?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Miss she has some sexy lips. I want to see her every morning. You know, so let me see her. You know,
exactly.
Fact, you know.
Then from there, you start to pay attention to whatever she has to say.
Exactly. You know, that's what I'm saying.
So is that what it feels like? So you guys, you people are in the industry. What does it feel like for you, a man, to be in the industry? All what you have said is about women.
Yeah, because we favor you more than us.
Because you see,
So you don't feel yourself in the industry?
we know we are there.
we know
you know
we are
we
there.
run the
Well, no,
system
you see,
already.
it's just like in the home. It's just like in the home. Even though the man pays all the bills, the woman makes most of the decisions.
Of course. Yeah, the
And
managers
it's not
of the-
it's not competitive. It's like we've accepted our position and we have taken it in good faith. So that's what is happening.
Please let me take a break at this moment, because the ladies, all that they've said makes me believe when ladies say that
They are not being fair.
All that they, because that's what the ladies said when they
Yes.
were here, that it looks like we are being objectified, and it's like the ladies making. They didn't talk about any intellectual thing about the women. It's about the body and how.
Which is very important.
Which, listen, this is the thing. This
Because
one
the
thing.
show comes before the business.
Why would you, Meji, why won't you put on your natural hair to come and sit on here and you put on a wig? It's because you want to be appealing to your audience, right?
This is why you both in hats. That
Oh, we
But
can
I said
take it
it's
off.
hard. You can take it off and
but
I'll have
you
Sakura.
can't.
This is Sakura. But
But
can
you
you
can't.
do that? So you guys create that scenarios and we buy into them, and then it's a
hey,
problem.
women.
So see, in as much as we might objectify them, no doubt about that.
In
but
a
it's
way.
okay for that to happen because of the showmanship of the business.
Of course. I mean, some people too will sit behind. I'll listen to some people on TV, like Wendy in America, not because she has, you know, she's flat down there. She's good up there. And the things she says, the first time I watched her was because of her look. That's what attracted me to watch. And then when I started listening to her, I'm like, okay, the girl makes sense. You understand?
It's always about that.
It's always about that.
The looks first.
The looks first. So if you girls will start wearing your natural hair,
Maybe we can then be on the same level.
yeah, Sakura and other stuff. You know.
No makeup.
No makeup.
On this note, please let's take a break.
Yeah.
So welcome back from the break. I'm confused. I'm the only woman here,
Don't be.
and I'm sitting with men who are telling me how it feels like to be in this industry. Yet all the conversation is about. I feel like it's about me, and too many things that, like, they are not lies to.
They're not lies.
See, at this point,
Come to think of it.
at this point, I want people to take the oath because we are coming to zoom into proper conversation.
Why not?
That is about you. So, I, Miss G, I'm the only female here. I agree to be bullied. On just being us. Okay, done. Take your oath. Let me hear.
I, Dennis Boafo, aka Dundee, promise not to bully Michi.
And but you tell your truth too.
My truth is that I'll say it as it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
I, Harold Amenyah, vow to speak the truth
And
just
nothing but the truth.
and also not to bully Miss G.
Hey, now it's about me. Hey, cheers. Cheers to not getting bullied.
Cheers.
Men don't cheer. You see, we only cheer women. We don't cheer men. You see,
Where did that want to come from? Where did that want to come from?
it's a fact now. Have you ever seen men doing cheers?
Really, I've seen a lot of men doing that. Anyway, let's move away from that and come to, now we've talked about, what it initially looks like feels for you to be men in this industry. But also when it comes to favors in this industry, because this industry, they say, is a lot of, like when you say showmanship, when you get accepted, then you get all the goodies coming your way. Ladies also feel like, you know, the men are always throwing goodies their way because, like you say, they like their looks and all of that. But what about the men? Do you also get that happening to you? Like, Harold, you don't act and people men see you as, oh, Harold, you know, I watch your movie.
It's not that easy. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. When they come, they have nothing to offer most of the time. They come to take the little you have. They will come regardless, they'll come, okay? So obviously, if you are single and you look a certain way, even more, right? But it's not as in the case of women where favors and gifts are thrown at us. It's not that simple.
So you haven't had any guys see you and say, I'm so crazy
Most
about
of the, of course that has happened, but like I said, you wouldn't view it as, so I
just
because you're Harold, take this.
I bought you a car.
No, it has to be merited. You have to have done something. I wouldn't call them favors. It would have to be something you have done and you being given a reward for that. Not a gift just for you being who you are or looking a certain way. No. We don't get that. I don't get that.
I mean, I think sometimes some men get that. Let's be frank. Some men get that. I was watching a movie with Idris Elba, and I was watching it with a female. And immediately he appeared on set. How? That is it. You know, I'm like, okay. She was idolizing the guy right then and then. So, guy, we're going to escape and talk private jet, man.
Yeah, but she didn't give him anything.
I'm saying,
that happens. But she didn't give him anything.
But I'm sure there are other
really
women who are rich and they are doing that.
Because I'm surprised, Harold, you don't have, even move away from men. You don't have women throwing favors at you. Say, oh, Harold, I just bought you this, and
it's difficult for
some
people
of us,
to say
no
no
some
to
of
me.
us. So, I mean,
Okay. It's difficult for people to say no.
Okay, to you.
To me, it's very difficult for people to say no to me. That I've noticed. And if you want to view that as a favor or as favors, then maybe yeah. But like I said, it's not as simple as, oh, just because you're Harold or you look this way, take this. And then a weekend into
Juwena focus on too.
No.
You don't get girls.
Oh,
hey, Harold, fine boy like you.
They come to take the little I have.
The other thing, not only the fun guys or whatever it is. Sometimes when you're in positions and girls want favors from you, then they throw stuff at you.
That's what I was asking Harold.
Stuff like what?
Oh, money. I mean, some of us crap. I mean,
hey, the girls throw stuff at you.
Of course.
They throw money at you.
Money, like, because they want favors.
Like what favors?
Of course, some want to be nominated, some want to win awards,
Okay,
some want
that's
to
a
do.
different
That's what I'm saying. Like in that scenario, I mean, different scenarios. There are people. I mean, they just like the way you are. You are built up. Sometimes not the looks, but the way you look. I mean, the way you present yourself. There are some guys in movies, and I see there's this guy from Senegal, right? Tall, dark guy with bald-headed guy. I don't know if you know him. I forgot his name. You see his girlfriend. The girl is rich, and the girl is sponsoring him. You understand? This tall guy. Oh.
Which guy is that? Tall guy from Senegal. I'm not sure anybody.
From this movie, Diamonds or whatever. Black Diamonds. That guy. Yeah, Black Diamond. Yeah. I mean, when you read his story.
Is it from Senegal?
Of course, I think it's from Senegal or something
Okay.
like that, yeah. I think it's from Senegal, yeah. That guy, yeah. I mean, read about him and you know what I'm saying. You understand? So, these things happen. It's a fact. They can't run away from it. I'm sure...
Maybe they've been paying it, but I haven't been paying attention.
You've not been paying attention. Because,
as sugar mummies, coming your way.
Oh, you don't get sugar mummies.
No, maybe you don't want it, but...
The way you position yourself matters, Miss G. You know that. It's for somebody to even tell you that, I want to take you to bed.
Harold, I don't
You should have given them room for them to be able to say that. You know these things.
Well, some people are very daring, You don't have to give them...
I get that. I've had people send me their nudes. Those things are that regardless of... Do you have to be on TV to get news these days?
I think so.
No, Miss G. Please. Our crew behind camera. Do you have to be on TV
They don't get news.
No.
Hey, they don't get...
they get news. So
they say they don't get news.
So that's why I said maybe those things come, but I don't regard them to be special because I feel in this day and age, everybody is getting it. I've had people say, it's normal because I have friends who are not on TV who get those things as well. How about that?
Fine Boys Association. That's
Yes.
Fine Boys Association.
Well, maybe, yes.
But also I hear that, apart from the fact that women throw themselves at you, men in this business, a lot of people have said, hey, your show business, TV, pema. Why are you taking your face off?
We hear it all the time. I mean, it's a fact. It's a fact, but it is not what it is. Me. I mean, me poor bar, me pema. Now let me go pay member.
There's nothing wrong with that. Open ma, but only Obama. And only Obama pay a
member.
It's a different ball.
So where is that perception from?
I don't know.
Media boys. They even when the media boys.
They feel you have a lot of options, right? They feel you have a lot of options, so it's always easy for you to switch.
And also, the women, because they want favor, because they want to be in the space, and because we are in charge of the space, they throw themselves at you.
But you see, I feel that is very unfair because once again, I have friends who are in the corporate world who are more well-to-do than I am, who get some of those things more than I do. And they are not even know, when they are passing, you don't know who they are. You understand? But yet they get some of these things more than I do. Why? Because they are richer, and they have also very, very sensitive positions in their various fields, decision-making positions. You understand? So these comments that are sometimes very unfair because now it's across the board, regardless of where you find yourself, whether in entertainment. What somebody once said, a colleague once said this, said most of the issues we face in the creative industry are everywhere. Just that because we are on TV and on radio or whatever, our hours get projected more. And
because we are in the public
Because we are in the public space. Our stories are always being told. So even though we face the same challenges, because we are on TV, our stories get projected more. And it's as simple as that.
But do you also feel there's some form of pressure, on you as a man?
To?
If you say that TV favors women, to also get a TV favoring you, to also get things working for you, to also, have being...
There's something I want to say. For a man to be out there now, you need to work extra hard.
I thought it was the women who used to say that.
No.
It's not true.
You yourself, you've been in the space for a while.
That's why we don't work extra hard.
Of course. A woman, listen.
If you're working extra hard, the man is working times two of
what you're doing.
Because
first of all, that's what I'm saying. You can put on makeup and other stuff.
To have your clout, to have your level of exposure, level of experience, level of number of opportunities that you've had, for a guy to have that, the work you've put in, no doubt that you could have worked harder to get that, no doubt about that. But I'm just saying that for the guy to get all those and be at the same position, they should have done it twice.
Really?
Do you want me to
give me an example? Let me see something.
You and Johnny Bite, who has a lot of followers on Instagram.
That doesn't matter. I have a lot.
It's part of it.
No, it's part of it. No. I'm talking about you guys were in the same.
But you see, then somebody also say, if you want to use that as basis
followers
for
is really not a,
it's not a big deal. It's not even a justification for who does what. Because we even buy
how busy you are on social media also determines these things.
So that's
but it's just part of it. Okay.
But because I'm asking because most often the women get the I don't know whether it's what we feel or what is thrown at us that we are not working. All we are doing is either you're flaunting something, maybe your boobs, or you're behind, or you're sleeping around sort of to attain the class that you have.
Michi, before we even say anything, right, I just want to justify what I was saying, okay? What I was trying to say is, not just the numbers, but let's say the two of us opens Instagram accounts, right? I'm just an example, right? It's easier for guys to follow you more than me.
Why aren't women following you?
Again, it's because you are being favored more.
No, there are men who also have following than... I'm sure if you check Harold's account, there are female colleagues of his who will not have the same as because to a lot of women, he's a fine boy. I always call him fine boy Harold. So he's a fine boy and the girls want to be there. It doesn't mean that they have anything against...
The ratio.
The ratio, yes. Sometimes the men have more.
Because wait. I'm talking about, let's put 10 women and 10 men.
The 10 women and the 10 men will follow him.
But Michi, back to what I'm trying to say. So,
but you said something when I asked the question that when women feel like, okay, men think, and that's especially when you're in this space, you're either sleeping around to get the roles, you're sleeping around to be on TV, you're sleeping around to get known, you're sleeping around to make money. Everything around you is sleeping around.
It's not true as well. Then, of course, people are also sleeping around to get jobs in the banks. It's happening. I have friends in the banking sector who go out for lunch and then they are shagging their colleagues at every lunchtime. It's happening. How about that? But ours is all over. What I'm trying to say is that we are not denying or disputing that. Okay, it's happening, but is it just happening in entertainment?
No, everywhere.
It's happening everywhere. Once again, because we are out there, ours gets projected more.
But do you have people who say, oh, Harold, come and sleep with me and I'll give you this role and another?
I've never positioned myself in a way for someone to tell me that.
Do you have to position yourself in a way?
You have to. I
Really?
say that. I was
when you make
telling
yourself
Like,
lose,
wait.
when you make yourself
No,
lose.
what is when you make yourself lose?
I think when you are there,
that's how you
yeah,
go.
that's
No,
it.
what is that? What does that even mean?
What it means is that when everything is scared or everything they throw at you, you go for it.
There you go.
But how will people know until
Your
they...
appearance tells
appearance
you all,
and
Miss
your-
G.
I come and sit on TV and I'm like, oh.
you know
Oh,
what
so
you're
that's what
saying.
you're doing. Yeah? That's
No,
what you're doing.
I don't get it.
Miss
Because,
G, if you come and sit here with a cleavage widely opened, it will be easier for me to propose or profess whatever love to
so I
you.
can't dress to, to feel good.
You can dress to feel good, but there's a limit.
Who's limiting me?
Oh,
No,
nobody's
the
limiting.
space.
Society
The
is
space is
limiting you.
limiting
Culture is limiting
You, when you come and you say today you want to show some hair on your chest.
Oh, no.
Who limits you?
There's a limit. There's a limit to what I can. I can open one button. I can open 3. When you open 3, you are going beyond. You are going beyond your limit. So you know what I'm saying. There's a limit to the exposure you can actually show or whatever display for somebody to comfortably tell you their mind or how they feel about you in a very disrespectful way.
But for instance, and before I go to come to Dawn, for instance, you just said a few minutes ago that you get people sending you nudes in your DM. How did you position yourself to warrant that?
Oh, as for those people, they don't have shame.
You see? So they say men may not have shame and
But then again, this is Instagram. It's not to my face. It's a whole different ball game. If you send me news to my Instagram, you've done nothing. I'm talking about when... No, but what
so
have you
that's
done?
the first step.
It's the first step, but I'm saying if you were closer to me and you opened it for me, then that one, you've run. But I got something. Well, I get it. They're very daring people, and that's why you said someone's very daring. There was a time I was going to MC an event, and the makeup artist abuse. I was telling KOD this when I was shooting for him. I was telling he was shocked, and I get it. So it's always not true that it depends on how you've positioned yourself, because I didn't expect somebody like me to, suffer such an abuse. So she walked up to me and said, oh, the back of my shirt was out of my trousers. So she wanted to help me tuck in.
Hey, are your feelings?
So, this is me with that innocent mind thinking that, and indeed, my shirt was out. So I said, okay, help me because, my hand cannot really go that far. So she said she wanted to help me tuck in. But all of a sudden she said, oh, we should excuse ourselves and go to the corner because I have to open my button so that she can tuck in well. Miss G. Before I knew it, the woman's hands were on my balls. I'm telling you. So
On set.
No, I mean, before I was emceeing an event.
So she was
backstage,
just going to make you up.
Yeah, backstage, yeah. So after making me up, she said my shirt had come out of my trousers. So she wanted to help me tuck in.
So this is where I keep saying when you give yourself the chance.
But how did you give me the chance?
No, I'm just saying, no. He
There are
didn't do it.
exceptions.
But let's say he goes ahead and opens up. That lady will go and tell her, oh, guy, we cried here. This guy, I had my way with him. And somebody else will also go and try to get his way with him.
No, but can't somebody just have their way with somebody genuinely, So...
But there's
So
a
what
way.
is wrong with a man also?
If you like someone, you don't just walk up to them and try to abuse them.
I want her
that's
to answer
abuse.
me that. So why do you men feel we come at you in that particular manner?
Exactly. I mean, if you were single and I admired you, no matter how much I admired you, for respect's sake, I can't just walk up to you and say, oh, because you have so and so features, I'm just going to start fondling with you. No, even if you were single, I wouldn't do that if I have respect for you.
So in your case, what did you do?
What? You don't want to know. So, I couldn't believe it. You know when you're in search, you know how it is. It's just like being under a robbery attack. Yeah. You are confused because you're not expecting it.
Oh, now what you feel?
So, I hit the hand off, and I was like, no, what is this about? Then I just walked out because
was the woman fine?
No.
You see what he's asking.
No, but you see,
that's what I would ask.
That is not the space to do that. Because you see, we're in a washroom, and anything could have happened then.
Wait. So why would you, in the first place, follow him?
No, then the backstage and washroom. He said I have to open my button so that she can tuck in properly.
And you couldn't do it just yourself.
You understand? So She had an ulterior motive. So I get it. Sometimes people are very daring, and I can really agree with you on that, because that particular thing that happened to me was one of those. It was the most daring, encounter I've ever had. So I get it. Some people will be very, but it's always about also how you react. Because I could have chosen to go ahead and allow it, right? But I didn't. So it all boils down to us.
I asked this question because a lot of media guys have been tagged, called names and all of that. And they say even now, if you're a media guy, you don't really have to, like you're saying, for a female or some of the females who sing now, if they were men, you won't want them to sing, you won't buy their songs, or you won't tolerate them. I hear it's now becoming a thing for men too. Whereby if you're a man, if a man is fine, we can just make him a character in a movie. The women would just be admiring his. I don't have examples. I'm just saying that I've heard, and they say, I've seen when they say, let's put this newscaster on. Let's make this guy a newscaster. He's appealing. So the appealing thing has moved from women. There are times when I've auditioned, and I've auditioned back some years ago. I've auditioned for a role, and I've gotten feedback such as, you're good looking, the ladies will love to watch you. Then the next minute you don't get the role. Then you see the role you auditioned for, you see someone who is not as good looking as you, but more talented than you, or perform better than you. So I don't think it favors guys these days. I really don't think so. Because, like I said, I've been to auditions where I've been complimented for the way I look, and it's almost like you're going to get a role just because of the way you look and not so much about your performance. But in the end, somebody auditioned better and got the role.
I asked you a question that, for example, because back in the States, right, I had an event just recently, my most recent show. I had an artist come and perform. People were not listening to him. I knew some female who were just like idolizing him. And I know what I'm saying. Like, you're like, oh wow, Samini is sexy.
Here in Ghana, they idolize Samini.
You understand? So it's a fact. It's there. I mean, those kind of stuff. So let's say Samini is coming on a show today. There are people who just come there just because of his looks, just because of who he is, not because of his music. That is a fact that you cannot dispute. But
he's talented too.
He's talented too.
Exactly.
So that even makes it more.
Trust me, if Samini was not as talented, I don't think the admiration would have been as much. Trust me. It's a combination of both.
Yeah,
his songs are very spiritual as well.
So,
what were you going to say?
I was going to compare some other artists.
So are you truly saying that we've not had men or male
just
artists
be idolized for their looks?
For their looks.
Maybe that, but the numbers would not be as much as the women.
Here in Ghana, we don't have I
don't think the numbers would be as much as the women.
And then another thing I heard before we go on that break is the men in this industry are being underpaid. So for instance, when you take
Wendy Shea to perform for me.
No. When you so for instance, you take a Wendy Shea and you take maybe a Harold, you underpay Harold and pay Wendy better.
I mean, it all depends on relevance at the time.
Is it the relevance people look at, or just in general, men are underpaid?
I look at relevance at the time. I think it's all about the relevance. Because as a businessman, I want numbers. I want money. I'm working for money. I'm not working for a beauty show. Yeah. And even a beauty show, when you come, you still need to give me money. You understand? In as much as you come on stage and flaunt all the stuff you have, how many guys will want to come there because of your looks? But if you have a hit track or you have a project which is selling, which is out there and it's loud, I'll have you on my show. As compared to somebody who is not. So let's say when the Shea has the numbers now and Shatta doesn't have the numbers she has, then of course I'm going for when the Shea.
Do you experience that underpayment thing? Because one of the things I've heard, right, they pay the women more. They pay the women more. And
I think he's right. It's about the relevance. No, I've not suffered underpayments because of my gender. No.
Because I've heard people say that when you're a man, and I've heard popular actors, for that matter, say that in the beginning they had to do the paying. So that they are giving roles, whereas the women
the women also had to pay in kind.
Yeah, of course.
They had to pay in kind because the guys couldn't pay in kind. That's why they had to give physical cash. So it's the same thing. I haven't suffered underpayment because of my gender. No, not that I remember.
So that is the reason why we keep saying the women are at advantage more than us.
Because
when the person is paying in kind, she's at
but
advantage.
it suits me.
Who told you she wanted to do it? Maybe she didn't want to do it. She just wants the role.
I get it. But there are times when it suits them both.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I've
sometimes
heard of
it's even
instances
sweet
where
them
they
one
became
more.
Yes, where they became boyfriend girlfriend.
Of course. Yeah, so that one,
I've
you
witnessed
always have
instances like that.
Let's take a quick break. When we are back is the final part where we get to wind down with the guys. Let's see what they can do if they do better than the girls in that segment. We are back soon on Just Being Us.
Yeah.
All right, so welcome back from the break. We are still on Just Being Us. I've been hanging out with fine boy, fashionista, actor Harold Amenyah, the ladies' man, who is always pretending that the girls are not after him. But it's fine,
Normal level, normal level.
He says normal level, He's enjoying all the goodies that comes with the ladies. But this also another man who is looking all innocent.
But
the ladies will also tell him whether he is that innocent or not. He's the CEO of Ghana Music Awards USA. Dennis Boafo, popularly known as Don D. Now, when the ladies came, we played a game. I joined them because I was a lady, or I'm a lady, not I was. Hey, I'm still a lady, but I'll join you guys anyway. So you gotta play with words or. It's okay. So let me show you what I did with them. Or let's try something new with the voice. I'm going to copy Ikuya this time around with the voice. So we're going to do which is the hardest to do. We're going to do multiples of 6. Yeah. So 6. Hey, we cannot do that one. It's too hard for them.
What makes you think it's too hard for us?
Hey, really?
What's about 6? I mean, 6 what? 6, 3.
6, 1, 6, 6, 2, 12. What's it was 6, 3, 18?
Okay, 6.
12.
18.
24.
30.
36.
42.
48.
53.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
54.
It's a lie.
54.
54.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of game we play. So I'm done with my Harold. You come with something. It could be words. It could be something, and then we'll play.
Okay, so let's do some history. Which president of Africa once married a Ghanaian woman? Miss G.
Hey, that one is simple. Hey, this man, they're always attributing everything to him. They're like,
you have
Zimbabwe,
1, 2,
Mugabe.
Okay, Dondi, your turn. What does the yellow in the Ghana flag stand for?
Oh, yellow.
Yellow in the Ghana flag. What does it stand for? What does it stand for?
Red is blood. Yellow is our land. Wait. Yellow. Green is okay, wait.
One more chance.
Oh, it's for our word.
Well,
I thought you won't get so that they bring it to me.
Yeah, well done. That's it.
Okay.
So we are done.
Oh, we're done.
Thank God.
Just one round.
In which Ghanaian city can you find the largest?
This is too
largest
technical.
market in West Africa?
This is too technical. Is it Kumasi? Edun Kumasi.
But it's technical, but you're saying it.
It's Edun Kumasi.
Okay, so at least you answered one Ghana question. Okay, will you bring your game? Don't bring us history. Me, I don't know again.
Well, okay. Game. Soccer.
Oh, well.
No.
That's
All right.
still a game.
Okay. So, let's forget about soccer. Let's talk about music awards.
What does it
Okay,
do?
so who won the Artist of the Year for VGMA in 2019? Michi?
2019 Artist of the Year. Kwame, 2019 Artist of the Year is 2019. So it's Kwame Eugene.
Who won the best? I mean, the Artist of the Year, GMA USA 2021.
Oh, Dana Hamilton.
Hey!
Oh wow!
I follow everything.
Oh wow! Okay.
See, so we got all the questions. I was really afraid for you.
I follow everything.
Now you can ask the same question about us.
I should ask.
So we should ask. Yeah, because he has to participate.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, obviously because it's your space, you are going to conquer, but I'll try. Who hosted? Who hosted 3 music awards last year?
Oh, it wasn't Michi. It was
How kakra?
Who hosted 3 music awards last
The 3
year?
music
Just one person.
there are 2 people.
A male and a female. You can mention any one of them.
Wait. You know, I remember, right? But
Yeah,
just,
but
it's
mention
the
the name.
the names that I remember the faces. Well.
Hey.
Okay, describe. If you remember.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Light-skinned girl.
Ah,
and then, yeah, I remember,
don't mind
I
this
remember.
man. This man has Jay Foley doing voiceovers for him, so you don't remember
Yes,
his name.
Jay Foley. No, is he? Not only he wasn't the only host.
And
Yeah,
that's what he
but
said.
what
He said
is
mention
backup?
only
Oh,
one.
only one.
It wasn't
Okay,
just
okay.
one,
There was
yeah.
a backup.
There was no backup. They were just two
and
people.
and
Nash
the
Okoye and
Muni,
Jay Foley.
the Muni.
No, that one is
Bella
VGME.
VJ, huh?
He said 3 music.
Three music. Oh,
awards.
Hey.
and Yapaya.
Well done, at least you got Jay Foley.
I
Even
got
that.
No, he didn't get Jay Foley. I had to say
you had
Jay
to give him a
Foley.
clue.
Yeah.
So you
I mean,
failed.
listen. You know why I got confused because you know we always have people. Oh, that was the red carpet.
That's the red carpet.
Hey,
No, the
you,
red
too,
carpet
you want to
was
confuse yourself
the
some more.
comedians.
You want to confuse yourself some more, but it's been great hanging out with you people. If you have to come back, will you still come back to this space?
Of course.
You?
Of course, definitely. Yeah.
You guys are enjoying.
Absolutely.
Me next, I want to come back as a man.
You have to
Really?
enjoy the woman, you know. Yeah,
Ah.
so, of course, now.
Have a good night. I've been hanging out or just being out with Harold Amenyah, actor, fashionista. You've started radio.
I stopped radio, but I have a TV show now. You know that?
Yeah, the break-
Coffee break.
Coffee
Coffee
Break.
break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Coffee break
Coffee
is on
Break.
MX24.
Yeah. I'm yet to. So what? You break coffee or what?
Oh.
You go on a coffee break.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah, like
okay.
a coffee break from all the stress and stuff.
I'm
yeah.
yet to go on a coffee break.
Yeah, very soon.
And of course, Dundee on the mic. Do you know this man is a gospel artist?
Oh, really?
I
If
used to
you
be a
ask him
gospel
to sing his
artist,
song, he can't sing it.
Oh,
I put you on the spot. Where's his
Okay.
camera?
I didn't see that
Close
coming.
with your song. This is
I
your
didn't
camera.
see that coming.
Dundee, let me give the mic.
no,
Dundee on
which of my songs do you want me to sing?
Sweet Poison.
Oh.
Sing it, the
Again,
gospel.
this
Don't do
world
this, you have to
is
redeem
my
your
own.
email.
He's singing, oh. He said what?
If I gain this word and I don't get Jesus, my
And the artist that Harry is talking about, that what you sing, we should not passionate. What kind of voice is this?
I'm just giving you the
No, but
key I
I
used
am
that,
for
but
real.
yeah, was it?
He used to, they sack him. I mean, who you patronize? With this voice.
What are you
Don't
doing?
sing again.
Anything is
Yeah, I was a
possible.
rapper. Listen,
Okay, so-
I was a rapper in the gospel space.
In the gospel space.
And what happened?
So I mean, I stopped doing music and that's it.
You stick to
You know,
you.
funny enough, anybody who's tried gospel rap has not.
Oh,
in
now we
Ghana.
have a new batch, crop of them, and some of them are doing really, really well. I hope that we get to
Gospel
patronize
rap has-
them.
Even the whole world, in the whole world, cry.
What's his name?
Franklin.
Yeah, Kek Franklin.
Franklin.
that's-
It just
that's
he
a
wasn't
good show.
rapping. It was more or less
Something like that.
back. You know, it was like
He was a hype man.
A hype man. Like that, yeah. It was like a
But yet,
Yeah.
you can't sing your song.
Thank you for
I
having
can
us.
sing my
Miss
song
Chi.
if you give me the keys.
Ah, we should give you keys
Yeah,
to
give
sing
me
your own
keys.
song.
Yeah, of course. That's why I just sang my song.
On this note.
Have a good night. See you again next week.